trouble for America's middle class. Now, look, if you look purely at the top-line numbers, the economy does seem to be doing pretty well. Unemployment is down, and the stock market's at record levels. However, most people just don't feel the benefits. According to the Commerce Department, median household income, $51,900 in 2013. That is down 8% since the recession. And look at this. 108 million full-time jobs in 2007. That's down to 105 million full-time jobs in 2013. Here is Grover Norquist. Hi, Grover. Let's suppose, by some miracle, we got lower corporate tax rates and lower individual tax rates. Would that end quickly the shrinking of the middle class?
I think it would be a big step in the right direction. When Reagan did exactly that, he cut taxes, he cut marginal tax rates, we saw strong economic growth and about 20 million people got hired over the years. Today, if we'd grown with the strength of Reagan's recovery rather than the weakness of Obama's recovery, there'd be 12 million more Americans at work today.
Yeah.
That's the cost of raising taxes rather than lowering them. That's what's hurting the economy. And those unemployment numbers that you mentioned, they're only better because more people are leaving the job force.
But let's suppose that we did lower personal income tax rates and lower corporate tax rates. The initial beneficiaries would be corporations, and they would be relatively wealthy, high-income individuals. They would take a big chunk of the benefits from that. And therefore, you would be demagogued to death by the left. Mm-hmm. It's just a giveaway for the rich. And, you know, that's a powerful political line, Grover.
Well, it's certainly been used over time. The challenge is more and more Americans now have 401ks, IRAs, have defined contribution pensions. So they are directly benefiting from a stronger stock market if your pension is in a defined contribution pension as opposed to defined contribution rather than defined benefit. Yes, the left always says every tax cut is just for the rich. I mean, they cut the top marginal tax rate in Kansas is for people who make more than $30,000. And the liberals are attacking the Republican Governor Brown back there, who's brought taxes down for every single person in Kansas, and they attack it as a giveaway to the rich. So it's what they say all the time. It doesn't need to be attached to reality.
Do you think we'll get it, though? If the Republicans sweep the Senate and a Republican gets to the White House in 2016, then, presumably, we would get lower tax rates?
Oh, absolutely. Look, if we get a Republican House, Senate, and Governor, the Republicans in the House of Representatives have 4 times voted for the Ryan budget plan, which in its outline form explains we're going to take the top rate to 25, take the corporate rate to 25, go to full expensing, have a territorial tax system. These are all positions that would pass in a heartbeat if Obama wasn't there playing the politics of envy and division. He gave a whole speech about not dividing people along sectarian lines internationally, and he comes to the United States and all he does is divide people. I like his speeches to the UN better than his speeches to the United States.
What were you doing at Burning Man? I mean, there's been a lot of buzz about you going there. What was it? The direct alternative, the exact opposite of Davos?
What they do at Burning Man, it started with 20 people who got together, and it's now 70,000. It is a good-sized small city that comes together for people from all over the planet. I met people from many different countries and many different states. There are very few rules. It's actually what Hayek would have called spontaneous order. People do whatever they want to do. They just stay out of the roads, you know, don't punch anybody else. It is great fun. There's an arts festival. There's a lot of music. I gave a series of talks. They're lecture series to all sorts of people.
Grover, is it true that there is no money, that it's all trading? You want a bottle of water, you trade for something for it?
It's not so much trading as you bring it yourself. The only thing you can buy for money there is ice, and there's a coffee shop. One coffee shop for 70,000 people. Big coffee shop. But you bring your own stuff. Camp set up shop, so you know, 20 or 10 or more people can get together and pool resources. You know, you bring the water, I'll bring the food, I'll do the cooking.
Is it a free market kind of place?
It is free market in the following sense, that nobody tells you what to do. The number of rules are very limited. The state of New York, of Nevada, it's up in northern Nevada, they have a few rules, and the federal government has a few rules, but That's about it, and it's really a great experience. People get together. It's not Woodstock, where people forgot to bring their own water, forgot to bring their own food, and the National Guard, the local cops, and the farmers helped a bunch of hippies get through things. People plan ahead of time. They bring their own stuff. They bring their own water. They remember to dress properly for a desert, which is warm during the day and can get cool at night. It's great fun. Come next year. This will be good.
Maybe I'll do that. Okay. Were you at Woodstock? Were you?
No, I was not at Woodstock. I'm a little too young for that. But I watched the movie, and I've talked to people who were. They had real problems. It wasn't planning. And also, it was not participatory in the same way that Burning Man is. People went to go watch somebody else perform.
Gotta go.